I like for those players to be able to play more than one position. So I'm trying to teach them to play dual positions. So it's kind of played out that way due to the situation. You know, a nose tackle has to play a 3 technique and a right end has to play a left. So I think they've adapted to it very well.
With Latta being out now, Jules has stepped into potential. We've seen it for like 3 days.
Yes,
so,
yes, he
so
has.
Obviously, but he, you know, his backstory. Obviously, he's very new to being able to do this.
That's a great success story for Jules. He was a previous linebacker. Now he has to come and put his hand in the dirt and get out in a 3-point stance, and then sometimes we'll stand him up also. And he has that linebacker's ability to be able to drop and things of that caliber and do some things within the scheme of the defense. So, you know, that's a bonus for us having him over there on that side, on our side with the defensive line.
What are some of, I guess, his raw abilities as an end? He just said, "I'm not a good end right now."
Well, you know, he's got to anchor
really
the point. He's
it.
working to anchor the point a little bit better. He's getting better in the use of his hands and shedding and getting off of blocks and things of that caliber. In pass rush, his hands are improving. They're getting much better. He's becoming more active. He's starting to learn how to utilize a blocker's body against him and good body control as a pass rusher.
Is that do you foresee that as a long-term position for him, or is that just
Possibly,
because of injuries right now?
No, possibly. I think he has the capability because of his ability and maybe gain a few more pounds to be able to play out there in space and be able to utilize his skills.
What do you want to see from your group on Saturday in this pregame, specifically?
Just being aggressive and our ability to play violent, because that's the game. There are tremendous demands placed on the defensive line. First of all, we have to be solid against the run. We've got to be able to stop offenses from attacking us, you know, from inside out, you know, within the tackles, and then be able to make sure we're doing the same thing on the edge. And then on third down, they have to be terminators. So I want to see this group come together and physically and be able to strain and do the things that it takes in order to be a dominant defensive line.
Were you pleased with their performance last Saturday?
I was pleased. I was pleased with a lot of the things that we did. We need to get sharper and making sure we don't have the mental errors to beat ourselves and making sure we're doing all the things within the scheme of the defense to allow ourselves to be successful.
So why was Purdue a good fit for you?
Number one, because of Coach Hazel, the man that's on the top and at the helm, and his ability to be able to take teams and be able to generate success, to be able to motivate kids. He does a great job of that, and getting a chance to work with a great staff. And it's just this is a great institution, has a tremendous history here, great fan base, tremendous support. I just thought it would be a good fit for me, especially at this point in time, to be able to come here and be a part of this team building success.
How have the guys responded? I mean, you said how you want to be you're more demanding. I mean,
I am demanding.
And I mean, we've noticed you've made them do things again if they don't get it right the first time.
So. I am very demanding, you know, and I think they understand that. I was the same way with myself, you know. I was never good enough, you know, and I constantly work on the fundamentals, the skills, and everything it took to try to be a great player. I never thought I really got there. I was constantly working on it. My son is the same way. Andre, he plays now, and he's played for 12 years. He has the same mentality. He's constantly working to evolve and get his game to be better. There's some areas always to improve to be better.
Do you think they've bought into that yet?
I think so. I think the players have bought into it. They're really coachable. They're great kids. I think they absorb things very well, and they're very attentive in the meetings and also on the practice field, and they're really trying to do the things that they're taught.
I know one of the things that you talked about when you first got here was you want to kind of share your wealth of knowledge that you kind of gained through playing and all of that. I mean, and I know Bruce talked about it after Saturday, that he's saying things that before they happen. I mean, have you noticed that the guys have really...
They're becoming more instinctive. They really are. They're becoming students of the game. Yeah. And that's what I really wanted them to learn, is how to become a student, how to learn football, how to learn offensive sets and line splits and formations and things of that caliber, to help you to be able to anticipate things a little bit better than you're one step ahead. So they're becoming better students.
How much is the offensive line challenging you guys?
A lot, a whole bunch. They're very aggressive, and they really block well, you know, in the blocking schemes, especially versus the run and some of the schemes and the things that we're doing. So it's really challenging for our guys, but I think we're coming along and starting to understand the things that we have to do, not so much about what they're doing, but we have to do in order to be successful.